One morning, Sir Handel and Peter Sam were in a heated debate. Trucks have no roofs, so if Ada, Jane, and Mabel have no roofs, they are trucks. But they have seats. Coaches have seats. So if Ada, Jane, and Mabel have seats, they are coaches. What do you think, Skarloey? Oh, I know better to get into these debates, said Skarloey, especially this early in the morning. Well, whatever, said Sir Handel. Anyway, I have to take my morning passenger train, with proper coaches that have roofs. And Sir Handel steamed away. Skarloey sighed. That engine never seems to learn any sense, he said. Every time we try, it doesn't seem to stick. I am his best friend, said Peter Sam, but even I can't truly understand him. I do have an idea, said Skarloey. We can do it later. He explained his plan to Peter Sam. That kind of sounds more like a prank to me, said Peter Sam. Let's do it. And they did, after talking with Sir Topham Hatt, of course. Sir Handel was due for another passenger train, and Peter Sam had to take a goods train. Peter Sam had asked Sir Topham Hatt to switch trains with Sir Handel, but he wasn't going to tell Sir Handel about it. So that way, he said, when he pulls a train with two vans in front, he will think he's pulling coaches, and once he realizes he's pulling trucks, it'll be too late. Sir Handel puffed in Croven's gate. He was about to fetch his next line of coaches when Skarloey quickly said, Don't worry, Sir Handel. I'll go get your coaches for you. You want them with roofs, right? Yes, don't give me any of those truck wannabes. Sir Handel waited for a bit, and then he felt a bump. Sir Handel quickly glanced up and back. He saw two tall roofs right behind him, and Skarloey behind a brake van in the way back. Thanks, he said. No problem, said Skarloey, and with a blow of the conductor's whistle, Sir Handel set off with his goods train that he thought was a passenger train. Sir Handel puffed down the line. The train was a little heavier than he thought, but he didn't seem to mind too much. For all Sir Handel knew, he was taking a large tourist train, and he never once decided to look back at what he was pulling. He arrived at the first station and came to a stop. What are you doing, Sir Handel? Asked his driver. This isn't time to rest. What do you think I'm doing? Said Sir Handel. I'm letting off passengers. What passengers? We're taking a goods train. Sir Handel took a good look behind him. What? He cried. Why am I taking goods? I'm supposed to be taking passengers. It's not a big deal, Sir Handel, said his driver. Let's just get going. No, I won't. I refuse to take trucks that I wasn't supposed to take. Wait, Skarloey was supposed to give me my coaches. Why didn't he... Just then, he heard a whistle from behind. That sounds like Peter Sam. Peter Sam puffed in with some coaches. You and Skarloey tricked me, didn't you? Hey, I just wanted to switch trains. You're the one complaining. You always complain. If anything, you deserve this. Peter Sam started to leave. Oh yeah? If I deserve this for complaining, then you deserve this. Sir Handel had bashed into Peter Sam's train. What are you doing, you maniac? Oh no. The crash had injured several passengers and had blocked the station from anyone getting through. Sir Handel had realized his mistake. It took a long time for the scene to be cleaned up. Once it finally was, Sir Handel, Skarloey, and Peter Sam returned home. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. Words cannot describe how furious I am. Peter Sam, you purposely neglected to tell Sir Handel about the change of plans. Skarloey, you purposely lied to Sir Handel about what he was pulling. But Sir Handel, you purposely crashed into Peter Sam's train and caused damage and delay. I would make this punishment equal, but Sir Handel, it is clear to me that this temperamental behavior of yours has not changed and probably never will. So I am sending you away to work in the quarry alone. It will give you some time to think about everything you have done. Yes, sir. Sir Handel puffed away. As for you two, said Sir Topham Hatt, you will stay in the sheds until further notice. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir, said Skarloey Peter Sam. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt was satisfied and left the sheds. It took a couple of weeks for Skarloey and Peter Sam to start working again, but it took much longer for Sir Handel to return. When Sir Handel did finally return, Skarloey and Peter Sam were worried. They were worried that Sir Handel might not accept their apology, But to both of their surprises, Sir Handel apologized first. He apologized for everything that he had done in the past and for how mean he was. Skarloey and Peter Sam were shocked, but they happily accepted his apology and apologized themselves. It was clear that Sir Handel finally had changed for the better, and to think that it all started with a little argument about coaches and trucks.
So that's going to be all for this video, guys. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. But that's all for now, guys. This is the Blue OJ Leader, and I'll see you later.